So Sahara Irvin and Travion Thompson are both charged with tampering with evidence and injury to a child. The probable cause has already been established on these cases, and Mr. Thompson is here in person. As it relates to Mr. Thompson's state, what is your position as it relates to bail?
Mr. Thompson is currently on deferred adjudication and under the supervision of the state of Texas for an aggravated robbery charge out of the 209th District Court, and is now charged in this case with injury to a child, serious bodily injury, and tampering with evidence, human corpse, which involves the death and throwing in a sewer drainage, storm drain is the word used, where the 2-year-old child's body ends up in the bayou, which is, the state would argue, an offense involving violence. And for that reason, under Article 1, Section 11A of the Constitution, we are seeking the denial of bail for this defendant. We would also note that he appears to be a threat to the safety of the community with being on deferred for a violent offense such as aggravated robbery and then having this instant charge. He also has another conviction for assault. So that is our request, that you refer the issue of bond to the trial court so the state may approach Judge Warren in the 209th District Court about our request to deny bail.
Okay, Ms. Amos, what is your position as it relates to bail from Mr. Thompson?
Your Honor, I object to the state's request under Article 1, Section 11A of the Texas Constitution, and I'm asking this court to set bond in each case at $10,000. I am requesting you to consider personal bonds for Mr. Thompson due to his financial situation, with regular check-ins with pretrial services and no drug conditions. Mr. Thompson is 21 years old and a lifelong resident of Houston. Mr. Thompson is currently homeless and unemployed. It doesn't appear he has anyone to help him with bail. He has no prior failures to appear in the past 2 years, and I would note that his assault charges were misdemeanors, and it appears he's been keeping up with his deferred adjudication adequately since 2019, Judge.
Other than being charged with killing a 2-year-old or injury to a child, serious bodily injury.
Okay.
Just innocent until convicted, Judge.
I said charged, counsel.
I know, I'm just emphasizing that since you are emphasizing certain facts.
Okay, as it relates to Travion Thompson, as it relates to the tampering with evidence charge, we're setting bail on that charge at $50,000. On the injury to a child charge, we're setting bail at $100,000. Now, we can move on to Sahara Irvin. You can have a seat, sir. Okay, Ms. Irvin, again, is not for medical reasons. So state, what is your position as it relates to bail for Ms. Irvin?
Judge, on Ms. Irvin's case, the state has filed a motion for high bond on her case, requesting $150,000. In our motion, we have noted some reasons to believe that the defendant may be at flight risk. Let me look the motion that's enumerated in the state's motion, specifically the defendant is the biological mother of the complainant. The defendant and her boyfriend, the co-defendant, injured and killed the 2-year-old complainant. After the complainant's death, the defendant, the co-defendant, put her body in a sewer drain where it flowed into the bayou and was discovered by a citizen. The defendant is a flight risk. She is originally from Michigan, where she has numerous contacts and has received money from people that she knows that are living in Michigan and Dallas, Texas. In addition, the defendant has reached out to her mother in Arkansas, in which she told her mother she wanted to move to Arkansas and live with her. The defendant's mother refused the defendant's request to move in and live with her. These actions, according to the state, show, in our opinion, show the defendant's intention to flee from the jurisdiction of this court. Therefore, we're requesting $150,000 on the injury to a child SBI. Of course, she's not eligible for personal bond in that case. And on the tampering with evidence case, I would make the same request, $150,000, since it's related to the same situation and the same concerns with regard to flight.
Ms. Amos?
We did not get a chance to speak to Ms. Irvin, Judge. No position.
Okay, as relates to Sahara Irvin, on the injury to a child charge, we're going to set bail at $100,000. On the tampering with evidence charge, we're going to set bail at $75,000.